Hello guys, welcome back. It's Logical as always, and today we're going to be up to some shenanigans yet again. So we are. So we done the fighter carry build on Friday. So we did. And that leaned us a little bit more in, and then I sort of thought to myself, crit sounds nice. So because of the way that crit works, you do want roughly 100% crit. But I find this to be the perfect opportunity to try out Plasma Blade. And oddly enough, there's now a crit item within this here space that has another interesting factor to it as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to try out a fighter crit setup, but dominated by crit. But we're also adding in some shenanigans. So we are. So guys, I'm going to post commentary, explain the build while we get straight to it. Yeah, sure. Let's explain how much I scuffed this. Right, so let's explain. Right, so I'll go over the build here real quick, and then we'll explain how this is scuffed. Right, so we went Saphir's Mantle Overlord combo because I figured that SERATH would have very liked the extra health, so I did. But then, as it says, this is a fighter crit setup. Right, now you're going to see Dust Devil in the second slot. Actually, as a turn of fact, that was actually Plasma Blade for the first chunk of the game, so it was, because I thought that it would have procced and it never did, so it doesn't actually work. So I ended up selling Plasma Blade for Dust Devil, and Dust Devil does work, so that's double the amount of pain whenever you think about it, because if SERATH can get that popped off with a Heavenly Fury, you're not getting away from her. So if she does have advantage, you're basically screwed, especially if she's on a crit build, because she's just gonna walk you down. Following that there, we're also going to pick up Bonesaw, simply due to the fact that Bonesaw is just fantastic on SERATH. And then it also ties in with the Saphir's Mantle infinite damage stacking shenanigans as well, but as says. Following that there, we're going to go into Tainted Rounds. This is basically crit and attack speed, which is just all the goodness that we need. And then we're going to go into Terminus and Imperator for our final two. Terminus is simply just for our giga damage, so it is, because with the amount of damage that we're putting out with crits, Terminus will be able to heal us up by a great deal as well. And then obviously Imperator is just to amplify the pain that is inflicted. So it is, because I've noticed crit builds really don't come online until you actually pick up Imperator. Who would have thought 35% increased damage would have been or 35% on top of the already, I think, 50% that you get is absolutely nutty. You know, it's nutty. Now, as says, we don't get to the Terminus and Imperator part because obviously, well, shenanigans are bound at this stage, so they are. So yeah, long story short, don't use Plasma Blade on SERATH. It doesn't work. So it doesn't. Use Dust Devil instead. Dust Devil works far better. Yeah, so I'll leave you with it, guys. I hope you all enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe if you didn't enjoy. And remember, guys, not everything goes to plan. Back to your regularly scheduled viewing. Bye! And we finally get a match with SERATH. We took long enough, right? I'm up against the Quang, Grim, Richter. Okay, Morgish. Oh, okay. This is a very non-standard team, and I love how we have an all-female team. That's hilarious. Right, I says I was up for some shenanigans, so let's go some shenanigans then. As says, I've already explained the build, so yeah, we're going to be running it, and it's going to be, again, pure shenanigans. Do we stick with Chastise, or do we go with Heaven's Fury? Does our build imply that we need Heaven? Yes, it does imply that we need Heaven's Fury, so we're going to go Heaven's Fury. Quang is an interesting one. Unfortunately, I don't know how well this is actually going to perform though. Especially like magic, 4 magicals, like, so when I've got literally the defense from the Saphir's Mantle, and that's about the height of it. 4 magicals, that's a bit of a dicey option here. So it is, I'm not gonna lie. And Zarus as well. See, the thing is, Zarus is solo lane, so he'll just be able to passively farm. Aurora's going to be able to mess him up, hopefully. It's mostly a giant fingers crossed. So it is. This should be interesting. I say that. But we all know that I'm a bit on the rusty side, so. All it says, I could just be like a dog with a bone and just chase down everybody with brute force and ignorance, but again, it's one of those things that could be a bit dicey on it. The Richter's going to be annoying, hands down. So he is. Just depends on how tanky their team actually tries to build. Depending on how tanky their team builds, it'll be interesting. So yeah, I think Chastise is still probably her most dominant clearing option. From where I'm sitting anyway. But this is mostly just to test and see what I can actually get. See if everything stacks the way that I want it to and how everything builds and stuff. Right, they haven't pushed any offense, so gonna just keep a move on. If Gadget sticks to what Gadget does best, Morgesh ain't gonna be able to do shit against her. So she ain't, unfortunately, because Gadget's I think she's one of the longest range pokers in the game, which can make her very annoying to deal with. Aurora bit off more than she could chew. Well, Quang. Not happening. Nope. Not pressing the aggression. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm not pressing the aggression on that. That there's way too risky. Not until I get Saphir's Mantle online and then I'll start doing shit like that there. Oh, Quang circled round. Gadget, please tell me you have TP. Quang circled round. She did say careful. Unfortunately, Sparrow doesn't have the same amount of force that Murdoch has, which is disappointing. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
The power of the gods flows through me. Ever stronger. Be right back. Be right back. I shall return. Ah, that is good.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Sorry about that. Their girlfriend came in and sorry, gave me a story. So she did. It was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny.
Don't be shy. This on.
Oh, the cheek of it.
Together we stand.
Ensuring that you can get enough damage down lane. Quang's there. Quang's being a bit slow on it though. I'll be having that. Thank you. Right, okay, so that actually somehow went to plan. A little bit better than anticipated. I'm just raging that it wasn't able to pick up the Richter. Oh, not there. Bar the scuffed state of Aurora, we're actually doing pretty well. Bar the scuffed state of Aurora, we're doing pretty well. I do apologize for the mute though. But it kind of needed because it's not exactly a safe for work story. So it wasn't. Right, anyway, what's our current situation, right? Gadget's messing up this Mortgage, which in saying that there is to be expected. We messed up dual lane, which was again a fucking flaw. In saying that there, I call that a flawless engagement considering Richter. I don't think Richter understood that I was right next to him. If Richter had if they had knew that, they would have been able to get out of that probably a hell of a lot earlier. So they would have. Right, again though, I'm trying to figure out what this Quang is doing, because the thing is Zarus is more or less not really contested, and that's because he's got a fucking he's got a good bit of passive healing, so he does, so it makes him a bit more dangerous than anticipated. But running late game, we should be able to hopefully counteract that by a good deal, because oddly enough, I'm going to actually change out one of my items here. Makes me a lot more glass cannon-y, but it makes me able to mess them up if needed. Perfect, I'll be having that. And then we're going to start into an item that I'm really skeptical about for the meantime. Oh, Jesus. Mortgage just cleaned up mid. Nice. Mortgage is getting a bit spicy on it here, so she is. Okay. Alright. I don't even... Yeah, she does have ult up. I'll be having that, thank you. Just full interruption, la. So it was just full interruption, which I will accept. Right, Zar's backed, which is a problem. I do seem to lack a Quang though, which is annoying. Still though, the choice of Grim as carry is definitely interesting, because Grim's just one of those weird ones that just doesn't work as well. It's weird, like his scaling as a whole is weird. Like he's able to crit with magical damage, which is weird. Because I don't think you can naturally crit with magic damage. I think he might be the only sword that can do it. So he might be. As I said, once we get Saphir's Mantle online, we can test our little theory. Because if that there all proves to work, there's a lot of damage that can be put out with it. So there is. It's basically so the same way that you would run. Basically the same way that you would run Judgment, you can run Saphir's Mantle. So you can, and that's what makes it dangerous. Mortgage didn't even move to help. That is disappointing. Yeah, this Zarus is causing issues. Hey, you think you're getting me? Not a chance. Right, Aurora, you don't have any mana. Get out of there to fuck. You've got no mana. Get the fuck out, la. Right. Oh, Grim's dropping wards. What the fuck does Quang think he's doing? Hey, Quang. Grim's retreated as well, so he has. I need a ward. Fangtooth. Zars actually got out. I'm assuming he's got wards down, but my main goal here is to grab Saphir's Mantle as soon as possible. Once he gets Saphir's online, we're basically goated. Right, Gadget's just dominated mid lane, so she has. SERATH has not taken any prisoners. Right, now we'll start working into that. If crit actually works, it's going to be scary because of how strong SERATH naturally is. And then because I'm also running an very despicable item for SERATH, this could get very nasty very quickly, depending on who's looking. So it could get very despicable very quickly. As long as it's basically as long as it works as intended, it's going to be nasty. And that's kind of where my goal is here is, right, I need to start building Saphir's up, so I'm going to go grab it now. Everybody in some way, shape or form is, I was about to say everybody in some shape or form is safe until I just spotted our fucking support getting nipped, or was it our carry? It was a tradesies. Morgesh is rotating. Quang's there too. It does proc. It does proc. It does proc. It does proc while you're in the form. Yeah, I don't think that's meant. I genuinely don't think that's intended. But that's nasty if that is, like, if that is wholeheartedly the case, that is outright fucking nasty. So it is, because that's not meant to be the scenario here. So it's not, that is not meant to be the scenario. The Zars is playing very careful though, that much I've noticed. But the fact that I can proc Saphir's Mantle while I'm in that state, nasty. Zars is missing. Yeah. Zars is alright gone. As it says, if Plasma Blade works, that's just a lot of nastiness that I'm going to be able to apply. But again, that's purely on the circumstance that it works. Give me that. And now for Bonesaw, which has very quickly become one of my favorite items. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a collapse. Oh, Sparrow and Gadget retaliation. Holy shit. The Sparrow Gadget fucking collapse there. That was fun. Gadget just doing the meanest thing possible though. Bitch. Alright, that's just, yeah. Sparrow's aiming for the fucking sweep here. I don't know what was going on. I'll be doing that. Oh! Oh, Zars rotated. Oh, I just walked into an army of them. I just walked into an army of them. Oh, that wounds me. That wounds me quite a bit. I didn't even get any good testing done there. There was too much greed involved there, and I didn't get much. I didn't get an accurate representation because. Let me see. Plasma Blade procs 5 times. Yeah, 5 times, and Heavenly Fury. Heavenly Fury procs 5 times. So, as long as it's a 1v1, mathematically it should work out. Mathematically speaking. As it says, once you get Bonesaw online, that's more attack speed. But we're going to go into tainted rounds. There is, as it says, there is an item which hypothetically should work if it goes to plan. I just need to see. Basically, I need to see if after I hit Heavenly Fury, do I crit afterwards? If I do, that means it works. And if that is the scenario that we're looking at here, that's grounds for some very nasty buildcraft. Because you'll have Plasma Blade to work with as well in terms of your build crafting. Whenever I done crit, I didn't even... Why did I not even... Oh, who the hell and why are you up there? Jesus Christ, talk about it. You just got collapsed on, Gadget. Jesus, Gadget. You're my perfect little test dummy. Oh! I got out! Somehow! I nearly killed the Zars too! Wow! Still didn't get any decent testing done. Disappointing.
I must go back for a brief time.
That is always annoying whenever that shit happens. Didn't get my Saphir's proc either. Grr. But no, I need to get that testing because I just need to smack somebody that it'll work on. Because if I can and then I crit afterwards, it means I'm going to be hitting like a fucking truck later on. It's mostly just getting that initial sort of 1v1 if I can pull that off. Oh, Sparrow just deleted you. Thank you. Right, again, I just need that initial 1v1. Bitch! Oh, hey, Zars. It's just trying to get that initial 1v1's the problem. If I can hit that, if I can just hit that initial 1v1, I'll be able to test more from it. Oh yeah, no, they're all just stocked up in mid, so they are. And the game just screwed me. The game just fucking screwed me. I know I was too far away, but still. Oh, Sparrow, you done goofed there. You done goofed hard.
My precision paid off.
As it says, I just want to say, it says it's food for thought, if it works or not, because every pull that we've done here works. So it does. Everything else that we've tried works. Bonesaw, you've got Bonesaw, you have Basilisk works, you have, well, Basilisk works on everything, to be fair. What else works? Spectra works as well. So I don't see there being any reasoning for Plasma Blade to not work. But I need to test it. That's my problem. It's mostly because the thing is, though, is the fact that I'm going to end up not like, I need to land Heaven's Fury and then instantly crit afterwards. So I do. That's what needs to happen. I need to land Heaven's Fury and then immediately smack, and then I need to get a crit afterwards. So it's a 20% chance. Oh, Zars is running. Perfect target. Why do you lot just love fucking me off? Wow, the silence. Actually, hang on. Considering I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to die anyway, so I may as well make some. I may as well do something. I'm starting to think Plasma Blade doesn't work. So I am. Now the question is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't have an answer for you. Now, as it sits right now, I don't think Plasma Blade works with Heavenly Fury. Which is disappointing. But it is what it is. Still gives us crit chance if we get into a brawl. So I suppose it's sort of half there and half not. So it is what it is. If you can get into a stacking brawl, then you're in good hands at that stage. But only if you can get into a stacking brawl. And I think, yeah, I'm starting to pick up more deaths than kills at the minute.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Yeah, Grim immediately backed off.
This is how we win.
And Grim's TPing. Yeah, Aurora, I would recommend you get the fuck out of there.
My heresy. It is here.
That attack speed, though. Oh my god, I love Bonesaw. Like, fight me. Bonesaw is just a good item, lah.
I am blessed once more.
Oh, Morgash is being a bitch. Oh, no. Yeah. Fuck! I just don't have the damage to try and take out two of them at the same time. Which is immediately becoming problematic. Right, Plasma Blade is a dud. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. They just completely... Oh, wow. The two of them just barrel down fucking... Gadget's just ripping apart middle inhib.
Healing their shots.
Gadget just messed up middle inhib. If you two teleport across, you can cut off the Grimm's escape. Which I think is the Sparrow's plan here. Oh, no, Gadget, no. Oh, wow, Gadget did actually fuck up that thing, though. Did actually fuck up the... Right. Would they make a play for Fangtooth? I don't know. Wouldn't be a stupid option, to be fair. We've already got 3 online, like, so.
Heresy is
Oh, hey, hey, Guang. Quang, Grim, and Richter. Yeah, no, they knew we were there. And Zars is rotating now. Oh wow, really? Quang cut off his engagement with fucking Dual Lane. Did it come over to me, la?
Once more.
Wouldn't deem that as the smartest play, la.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Oh wow, he's just rotating. So he is. Oh, the escape. Ah! Zars is a fucking monster, so he is. Yeah. He's got healing as well. He's actually got double healing with these two, so it makes him a little bit more dangerous. But having Zars over on our side actually helped out a lot. Allowed us to fucking disable 2 inhibitors on them, lah. Unfortunately, Plasma Blade's a dud. So it is. We could just run an 80% instead. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do actually. We're going to actually just sell off Plasma Blade because it's not working right now. And pick up a Dust Devil, and then we can test Dust Devil instead. And then with that being removed, I'm picking up Tainted Rounds.
That is good.
So I am, and there's a very specific reason to that, and that there is simply just down to the factoid of there's Zars heals like a motherfucker, so let's fix that. I'm just a little bit annoyed that Plasma Blade doesn't work as intended, but ah well. You can't have them all, and Plasma Blade's a very strong item if that did work. So it is. Now I want to test Dust Devil though. So I know if I connect 6 hits in sequence, I'll get a movement speed boost, which that I can see. That I will know if it's working.
Thank you, friend.
The joy, you see, this is what you learn. You learn from your buildcraft shenanigans. Really, again? Okay, yeah, no, fuck that. I think Quang's pissed at me. What do you think?
I'm in your debt. Fury.
It does work. Fucking Zars though just loves to interrupt me whenever I'm on a good thing, lah. Well, I'm not going to be immobilizing him. He's even got extra armor going, so it's just like, fuck. Not gonna lie, we're in a rough fucking sort of slump here at the minute. Sparrow's hard carrying, but at the same time though, it's like, well, between the Sparrow and the Gadget, I've fallen behind now, which is disappointing. Nice!
Seek and destroy.
Aurora's over there scrapping, lah. Not a good idea. Not a good idea in the slightest. Aurora managed to escape somehow. Right, I'm on my way. But yes, Heavenly Fury on Dust Devil does indeed work, which means that ain't nobody getting away from you if you run movement speed. Oh, Gadget's just Gadget's just doing gadget things, lah.
My heresy. It is here.
Let's go. The only issue I'm gonna have is if Zarus appears.
I swear to aid you as well.
Nice.
Thank you, friend.
Alright, okay.
Repent. I am blessed once more.
I want to see what Quang's build is. Quang. Damage and healing. Alright, Quang, you up for a wee 1v1? Of course you are. And then Zarus appears. Oh! The hound. The hounding session.
I'm losing too much health.
You really think I was not about to get greedy on that one, Marcus? You do not know me, sir. Did you really think I was not about to get greedy on that? I've just realised something too. Bonesaw is a redundant item if you've got Dust Devil online. I've just realised that now myself as well. That it's redundant. Oh, there is shenanigans at play. It's GG now anyway. It was a nice learning curve. It was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was a nice learning curve, so it was. But I think Dust Devil just as an item might actually have some major value for SERATH. Because if you think about it, if you can land a Heavenly Fury, you instantly get, I can't even check it here, can I? I can't. Oh no, I can. If you can hit it, stacks up to 6 times. So what's that? 6, 12, 18% attack speed. And then 15% movement speed plus the 3% that you've already got. Like, nobody's getting away from you with that. Like, that has some very interesting ramifications. And we learned the Plasma Blade doesn't work either. So, overall, interesting. Not perfect, obviously. But then I'm a sloppy player, and running SERATH with a bit of tank doesn't actually work for her in the advantage that you might think, unfortunately. She doesn't have the health to benefit a tank build, if that makes sense. But then again, if you run armor, then you got a more effective... Sorry, correction, what way am I looking at this here? You have a more effective... You've got more effective health if you have armor, so you do. But as it sits right now, she is... It's weird. So it is. The way that the build is designed is weird. I do believe that there's ways of building it. Fighter crit just doesn't work because... Well, no, it might work because it does give you a good bit of burst. It's just picking that one warrior item that really will help you out and saying that that could be Draconium if you really do want to push it that way. If you like those bursts of heal. Those healing bursts, which is interesting. Like, there is a lot of ways that you can sort of think your way around it. So there's a lot of flexibility to it, bar the crit, unfortunately. Well, there is other crit items, obviously, but then that's purely down to what you want and shit like that there. Like, there's a lot more math that goes, or there's a lot more restrictions and math that goes into it. Overlord, I do believe, is getting slightly more redundant as we go on here, but then it's finding an actual decent starter item for her to actually work forward with. Oh boy, it's going to be a fun one. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share and subscribe if you didn't enjoy. And remember guys, not everything goes to plan. Bye!